microwave oven does Wendy Craig use?
Sanyo.
This singer sure knows his music, but what does Roger Daltrey listen to at home?
Sanyo.
Sanyo is made for people who know clarity.
Sanyo was a Japanese electronics manufacturer. The company was founded in 1947 and was incorporated in April of 1950 by Toshio Iue. But in April of 2012, they were acquired by Panasonic. So, what went wrong? How was it game over for Sanyo? Well, let's find out. Beginnings. Sanyo was founded when Toshio Iue, the brother-in-law of Konosuke Matsushita, and also a former Matsushita employee, was lent an unused Matsushita plant in 1947 and used it to make bicycle generator lamps. Sanyo was incorporated in 1949. It made Japan's first plastic radio in 1952 and Japan's first pulsator-type washing machine in 1954. The company's name means three oceans in Japanese, referring to the founder's ambition to sell their products worldwide, across the Atlantic, Pacific, and Indian Oceans. Sanyo in America. In 1969, Howard Ladd became the executive vice president and COO of Sanyo Corporation. Ladd introduced the Sanyo brand to the United States in 1970. The ambition to sell Sanyo products worldwide was realized in the mid-1970s after Sanyo introduced home audio equipment, car stereos, and other consumer electronics to the North American market. The company embarked on a heavy television-based advertising campaign. Ladd negotiated a purchase of the Fisher Electronics audio equipment manufacturer by Sanyo in May 1975. Under Ladd's leadership, the Fisher Corporation under Sanyo grew to be a multi-million-dollar leader in the consumer electronics industry. The new, profitable Fisher Corporation moved its headquarters from New York to Ladd's Los Angeles. Ladd was named president and CEO of the combined Sanyo/Fisher Corporation in 1977, serving until 1987. Ladd was instrumental at Sanyo in promoting quadraphonic sound audio equipment for the American market, producing four-channel audio equipment in both the discrete and matrix formats. He said, "We make all kinds of quadrasonic equipment because this is the business we're in. Let the consumer buy the kind of software he prefers and we'll provide him the hardware to play it on." Sanyo realized tremendous growth during Ladd's tenure in the 1970s. Annual sales grew from $71.4 million, which is equivalent to $536,721,000 in 2024, in 1972 to $855 million, which is equivalent to $4,121,185,000 in 2024, in 1978. After a fairly slow-selling line in their own V-chord format, Sanyo adopted Sony's Betamax videocassette format around 1977, with initial success including Super Beta and Beta Hi-Fi models. From around 1984 onwards, production switched entirely to VHS. In 1976, Sanyo expanded their North American presence with the purchase of Whirlpool Corporation's television business, Warwick Electronics, which manufactured televisions for Sears. In 1986, Sanyo's U.S. affiliate merged with Fisher to become Sanyo Fisher USA Corporation, later renamed Sanyo Fisher Company. The mergers made the entire organization more efficient, but also resulted in the departure of certain key executives, including Ladd, who had first introduced the Sanyo name to the United States in the early 1970s. In 1982, Sanyo started selling the MBC 1000 series of CPM computers. In 1983, it introduced the MBC 550 PC, the lowest cost IBM PC compatible personal computer available at the time, but its lack of a full compatibility drove Sanyo from the market and no follow-on models were released. 1990s corporate culture. An article on Sanyo style written in 1992 described that Sanyo utilized an extensive socialization process for new employees, so that they will be acclimatized to Sanyo's corporate culture. New employees take a 5-month course during which they eat together and sleep together in accommodation. They learn everything from basic job requirements to company expectations for personal grooming and the appropriate way in which to dress for their co-workers and superiors. Technologically, Sanyo has had good ties with Sony, supporting the Betamax video format from invention until the mid-1980s. The best-selling video recorder in the UK in 1983 was the Sanyo VTC 5000, while producing the VHS video format at the same time for the Fisher brand during the early 1980s, and later being an early adopter of the highly successful Video 8 camcorder format. More recently, though, Sanyo decided against supporting Sony's format, the Blu-ray disc, and instead gave its backing to Toshiba's HD DVD. This was ultimately unsuccessful, however, as Sony's Blu-ray triumphed. In North America, Sanyo manufactured CDMA cellular phones exclusively for Sprint PCS brand in the United States and for Bell Mobility in Canada. Acquisition. The 2004 Chiritsu earthquake severely damaged Sanyo's semiconductor plant, and as a result, Sanyo recorded a huge financial loss for that year. The 2005 fiscal year financial results saw a 205 billion yen net income loss. The same year, the company announced a restructuring plan called the Sanyo Evolution Project, launching a new corporate vision to make the corporation into an environmental company, plowing investment into strict rechargeable batteries, solar photovoltaics, air conditioning, hybrid car batteries, and key consumer electronics such as the XCODI camera, projectors, and mobile phones. Sanyo posted signs of recovery after the announcement of positive operating income of 2.6 billion yen. Sanyo remains the world number one producer of rechargeable batteries. Recent product innovations in this area include the Enelope Low Self-Discharge NiMH battery, a hybrid rechargeable NiMH nickel-metal hybrid battery which, unlike typical NiMH cells, can be used from the package without an initial recharge cycle and retain a charge significantly longer than batteries using a standard NiMH battery design. The Enelope line competes against similar products such as Rayovac's hybrid rechargeable line. On November 24th, 2006, Sanyo announced heavy losses and job cuts. Tomio Nonaka, a former NHK anchorwoman who was appointed chairwoman of the company, stepped down in March 2007. The president, Toshio Iue, also stepped down in April later of that year. Shiracho Sanyo was appointed to the head company effective April 2007. In October 2007, Sanyo canceled a 110 billion yen sale of its semiconductor business, blaming the global credit crisis for the decision and stating that after exploring its other options, it had decided to keep the business and develop it as part of its portfolio. In 2008, Sanyo's mobile phone division was acquired by Kyocera. On November 2nd, 2008, Sanyo and Panasonic announced that they have agreed on the main points of a proposed buyout that would make Sanyo a subsidiary of Panasonic. They became a subsidiary of Panasonic on December 21st, 2009. In 2010, Sanyo sold its semiconductor operations to On Semiconductor. On July 29, 2010, Panasonic reached an agreement to acquire the remaining shares of Panasonic Electric Works and Sanyo shares for $9.4 billion. By March 2012, parent company Panasonic plans to terminate the Sanyo brand. However, it will remain on some of the products where Sanyo brand still holds value to consumers. In the same month, Sanyo's Southeast Asian unit, responsible for the manufacturing of consumer electronic appliances in the region, was announced to be formally acquired by Haier. In August 2013, a 51% majority stake in Chinese company Haife Royal Star Sanyo, a 2000 joint venture between Sanyo and Chinese government investment company Haife, was purchased by American multinational manufacturer Whirlpool Corporation for $552 million. And there's the history of Sanyo. So, what went wrong? Well, I think when they made that deal with Toshiba, I think that's kind of when the red flag was kind of started. I think that was like the first red flag that they kind of raised, as the HD DVDs that Toshiba was producing was basically being outsold by Sony's Blu-ray disc. And then when the earthquake hit, that's also another point where they also kind of fell, as they kind of had to like restructure themselves. And I guess when they decided to give up, they looked up to Panasonic for help, and they basically bought out the company. But anyways, with all that being said, I think that's where I'm going to end off this video. If you guys haven't seen enjoyed this video, please make sure to hit the like button. And also, don't forget to subscribe, because I try and do videos every single day. I know that I've been a little bit far behind on videos lately, but I am trying to get back into the groove of them as soon as I can. I do have a lot of new and exciting videos coming out for you guys. So make sure that you subscribe and ring the notification bell so you don't miss those videos when they come out. Also, don't forget to subscribe and ring the notification bell on my other two channels as well, including Exotic Dan walkthroughs, where I do walkthrough videos for you guys, and Dance Place, where I upload the RMVs with the swearing in them, and some exclusive content on there for you guys as well. And once again, don't forget to like this video and subscribe and ring the notification bell on this channel as well. And until then, I will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye!